Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will explain about genetic algorithm. So one of the most important question in the machine learning subject. So this notes is enough to write the exam. So first we will see the definition. A genetic algorithm is a heuristic search algorithm that is inspired by natural evaluation. Okay. So what is the meaning of this genetic algorithm? It is a heuristic search. So remember all of you, the keyword for this genetic algorithm is heuristic search. So this is nothing but it is a rule of thumb. It is used to take the decisions very quickly. So this is called as heuristic search, and that is inspired by natural evaluation. Okay. So when there is something called as a genetic algorithm, there are two keywords are there. First one is the heuristic search and second one is the natural evaluation. This algorithm reflects the process of natural selection where the fittest individuals are selected for reproduction in order to produce the offspring of the next generation. So what is the main purpose of this genetic algorithm? In this, it is going to process the natural selection, okay, where the fittest individuals are selected for the reproduction in order to produce the offspring. Okay, so we are going to produce here offspring of the next generation. So this is about the genetic algorithm. So we'll see what is the main purpose of this genetic algorithm. So this is the important. The real world applications for this genetic algorithm is, the first one is the we'll use this genetic algorithm is in image processing, and second one is the designing click electronic circuits, and third one is the code breaking, fourth one is the artificial activity. So there are completely four applications are there. So when we have process the image, we will use designing the electronic circuits as well as the code breaking, and in the AI, so that is artificial activity, also we are using this genetic algorithms. Okay, so when you write the exam, this is the important part, so please note down all of you. So in the genetic algorithm, completely there are 5 phases are there. So first one is the initialization, and second one is the fitness assignment, third one is the selection, fourth one is the crossover, which is also called as reproduction, and last one is the termination. So in order to work with the genetic algorithm, it is mandatory that we need to follow these steps. So after initialization, we go for fitness, after fitness, we go for selection, after selection, we go for crossover, and finally, we complete with the termination. Remember all of you, crossover is also called as reproduction. Okay, so let us see one by one now. So first one is the initialization. So you observe on the screen. So initialization, we can also say something like it is a initial population. Okay, the process begins with a set of individual which is called population. So what is the meaning of this each individual? So the process begins with a set of individuals which is called as population. So remember, this is the important diagram for this one. So what they are going to say, the process begins with a set of individuals which is called as population. So in this diagram, if you observe here, each individuals, you can see here, A1 is the individual solution, and A2 will have individual solution, and A3 will have individual solution, and A4 will have individual solution. Okay, so this is called as population. So the process begins with a set of individuals which is called population. Each individual is a solution to the problem you want to known as chromosome. Okay, so what is the meaning of chromosome? Chromosome is the individual part of population. Okay, so this is an individual, this is also individual, it is also individual, it is also individual. Next one, an individual is characterized by set of parameters known as genes. Okay, So you observe what they are going to say about the genus. It is an individual is characterized by set of parameters variables. So you observe this diagram. So this is an important diagram. Now what is the meaning of gene? Gene may contain binary values. You observe these are called as binary values. So 0 0 0 0. These are called as 1 1 1. These are called as 1 0 1 0. So here we have different values, the combination of 0 and 1. This is called as a binary value. So what they are going to say about the gene? Gene may contain binary values. Okay. So once we are used, you observe here, joins genes are joined into string to form a chromosome. Okay. So once we combine all these genes, after completion of this one, when we combine all these genes, so we are going to say we will form something called as chromosome. Okay. So remember, set of chromosomes is called as population. Okay. So this is about the first one, initial population. So second, you observe also some theoretical part of this gene. Individual entity of chromosome is called as gene. It may contain 0 or 1. Once we combine all genes will form a chromosome. So the set of chromosomes is known as population. Okay. Now the second one is the fitness function. So what is this fitness function? Fitness function determines the how fit an individual is. Okay. So we are going to determine the individual fitness. It gives fitness score to each individual S. So in the above diagram, it gives the score to A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. That is called as individual. The probability that an individual will be selected for reproduction is based on fitness score. Okay. So depends on the fitness score, we are going to assign some values. So this is called as what we say fitness score. So this is about the fitness function. And the third one we have on the screen, that is the selection. So what is the meaning of selection? The selection nothing but the idea of selection phase is to select the fittest individuals. Okay. So remember, we may have any number of individuals, but we are going to find out only the fittest individuals and let them pass their genes to next generation. Okay. So we are going to pass this genes to next generation. Okay. So what is the meaning of this gene? Again, we discussed already. These are called as binary values. This is something like zeros and ones. Two pairs of individuals are selected based on their fitness score. Okay. So we'll select the two pairs of individuals based on the fitness score. So individual with high fitness have more chance to be selected for reproduction. So when we have high fitness, we are going to select for the reproduction. So this is called as what we say selection. So there are three types are there in order to select the anything. So you observe on the screen. So this is first one, this is second one, and this is third one. So rank based is there, tournament is there, and rotative wheel selection is there. So these are called as selection methods. So in order to select this individual fitness, so we are going to use this three methods. Okay. So next one is the crossover. So what is the meaning of this crossover? Crossover is the most significant phase in the genetic algorithm. Remember, so we have completely 5 steps are there. Out of this crossover is one of the most important phase of the genetic algorithm. This is also called as reproduction. Now you observe what is the meaning of crossover. Crossover is the most significant phase in the genetic algorithm. For each phase of the parents to be mated, a crossover point is chosen at random from within the genus. Okay. So in this we are going to select the crossover point. So let us understand more clearly. For example, consider crossover point to be at 3. So remember, if we have data is there 0 0 0 0, so 6 zeros are there, 6 ones are there. So when the crossover is point is 3, what we are going to do? We are going to select from the left side 1 2 3. So this is called as crossover point. And A2 1 2 3, so this is called as crossover point. So A1 and A2 are selected as fittest individuals crossover 3. Okay, so we'll apply crossover and generate new offspring. So when we apply crossover these two, the answer is something like when we apply a crossover for this one. So first 3 digits are as usual, so that is 3 zeros, and these 3 will come here, so that is 0 0 0. This is 1 1 1. When we have this 1 1 1, so these zeros will come. So this is called as crossover. Okay, so last one is the offspring. So what is the meaning of this offspring? So you observe, offspring are created exchanging of genus parents among themselves until crossover point is reached. So after completion of this crossover point, we are going to discuss about the offspring. So offsprings are created by exchanging the genus parents among themselves. Now you observe, so what we discussed in the above, so this is called as offspring. So after completion of this one, so you observe the A1 is 6 zeros, A2 is 6 zeros. So when we say this offspring, so what is going to be happened? Actually, after completion of this crossover, this is called as actually crossover, but it will be reflected in the offspring. Okay, so these 3 zeros after 3, yes, so these after 3 zeros, this 3 ones will come. So this is called as after 3 zeros, 3 ones. After 3 ones, these zeros will come. So this is called as what we say offspring. So this is all about the genetic algorithm. This notes is enough to write in the examination. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you one and all.